So guys, we just got the confirmation of 3 more returning characters confirmed to appear in The Flash Season 9, one of which confirms our next main villain, but also we have a big Reverse Flash episode being teased from showrunner Eric Wallace. I am so excited to talk about all of this, and hopefully this is all interesting for you, because if all of this sounds interesting, let's just hop into it and talk about all of this bit by bit. Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 9. And we are just a couple of days away for The Flash Season 9 to actually hit our screens. We're finally near that premiere date, and I am so excited. Obviously the emotions are kicking in, and the excitement as well, because it's been a while since we've had anything in terms of like watching The Flash. But yeah, Season 9 is back, and since we are so close for the premiere of The Flash Season 9, this is around when Eric Wallace normally goes around doing interviews from various other people, and that's when we get like various other different teases in terms of like returning characters and just, you know, in some like plot details and story details that could potentially come in. So yeah, we have a bunch of Eric Wallace interviews to go over, one of which we will obviously be talking about in this video, revealing 3 returning characters, one of which confirms our next main villain, and as I said during the intro as well, confirms something Reverse Flash related that they've been waiting to tell for a while now. So yeah, all of this we'll be talking about in this video. Now, the article I'll be going over is going to be from Entertainment Weekly, because that's the one I have open in my screen right now, and it is the one that got the exclusive as well, so it's only fair that I go over their article. But The Flash brings back 3 major characters for their final season. EW is exclusively announcing the returns of Rick Cosnett, Matt Letscher, and Jessica Parker Kennedy for The Flash Season 9. A few familiar faces are speeding back to The Flash for the upcoming final season. Entertainment Weekly is exclusively announcing the return of Rick Cosnett, Matt Letscher, and Jessica Parker Kennedy for Season 9. We are so excited to have Rick joining us once more as we put together our final batch of emotional and thrilling episodes, showrunner Eric Wallace tells EW. It's especially wonderful as Rick was an integral part of the show's inaugural season. So having him return to help us conclude our show's incredible 9-year run was more than a privilege. It was a no-brainer. As one of the original stars of The Flash, Cosnett played CCPD detective Eddie Thawne before he was killed off in the Season 1 finale. The actor previously returned to reprise his role in Season 2, Season 3, and Season 8. Having the incredibly gracious and talented Matt Letscher returning for our final season was something we couldn't resist, Eric Wallace says. So we created a very special story for him, one we've been excited to tell for a while, but couldn't until now. The result is a wild and bittersweet episode we hope fans both old and new will love. In addition to The Flash, Letscher has appeared throughout other Arrowverse series, including Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow, as multiple different versions of Eobard Thawne and the Reverse Flash. He most recently returned to The Flash last season. The Flash has always been a show about the importance of family, Wallace says. So having the incredible Jessica Parker Kennedy back as fan favorite speedster XS was always in the cards. As a daughter of both Barry and Iris, Jessica has already made an unforgettable mark on our show's history. And with her latest Season 9 adventure, Jessica's taking her incredible portrayal of Nora West Allen to even greater heights in a way the audience has never seen before. So yeah, quite some big and very exciting teases to go over with what showrunner Eric Wallace has talked about over here. So yeah, we'll just break everything down bit by bit. First things first, going over the return of Eddie Thawne. Now, yes, we're having Eddie Thawne returning for The Flash Season 9, and this pretty much confirms Eddie Thawne as our main villain for the next half of the graphic novel, and here is why. So if you guys remember back in the set photos that we talked about previously with Nora Allen and Henry Allen with a present version of Barry, they're in the past over there. Now, In the set photos, we did obviously have David Singh and Joe West. Once again, this is taking place in the year of 2000. But also in this very set was Rick Cosnett, which wouldn't make too much sense because in the year 2000, Eddie Thawne wouldn't have been an adult. Eddie Thawne would have been a teenager / a kid. So it wouldn't have made too much sense for Rick Cosnett to be in that very set. But also in that set, we do also have the blue crystal that was teased last season. So this confirms Eddie Thawne will actually be Cobalt Blue, and he will be the main villain for the Flash Season 9's final arc. Which it's very exciting. Fans have been wanting to see this for a very, very long time. And thank God it looks like it is finally going to happen. I'm so excited to see what they're going to do with Eddie Thawne over here. It does seem like he is going to be the new negative Speed Force avatar as well, judging from the fact that they do have the blue crystal on set. So it is definitely something Eddie Thawne related, and I'm so stoked and incredibly interested to see how he plays into all of this, how exactly he becomes Cobalt Blue and various other things like that, because it is all very, very interesting stuff. But next up, obviously, is the return of Matt Letscher. So we know Matt Letscher is returning as the Reverse Flash for the final season. And this was a no-brainer. This was something I've mentioned before. It needed to happen because, you know, last season they did say that Reverse Flash was completely erased from the timeline. And I said that that wouldn't make any sense. The Reverse Flash needs to be around in some way, shape, or form. It needs to be a younger version of the Reverse Flash that hasn't lived through any of the events from season 1 all the way up to season 8. So having Reverse Flash completely erased from the timeline, as Nora West Allen said in the Flash season 8 finale, did not make any sense, because if Reverse Flash was not around, there wasn't going to be anyone to eventually kill Nora Allen. So we needed a younger version of the Reverse Flash to be around somewhere. And it looks like I am right, because we're having Matt Letscher returning, who obviously is a much younger version of the Reverse Flash, because the older version is obviously played by Tom Cavanaugh. So this Reverse Flash that is returning, I'm assuming, has not lived through any of the events that we've seen the Reverse Flash go through before. So it's a much, much younger version of the Reverse Flash. Maybe we could count the interaction they had in season 2, but that would be about it. Other than that, this is a fresh Reverse Flash, much younger than the ones we've seen before. Again, excluding season 2, because what the events taking place between the Reverse Flash and the Flash in season 2 could still be a part of it. But also, since we are getting a younger version of the Reverse Flash, we're getting the original Matt Letscher Reverse Flash returning. Obviously, fans are going to be very, very excited for that. And as I said, it confirms a younger Reverse Flash. But I do want to go over what Eric Wallace said about Matt Letscher returning one more time. We created a very special story for him, one we've been excited to tell for a while, but couldn't until now. This pretty much teases that we're getting a Reverse Flash origin story. This has been an episode so many of us wanted to see. We're getting Matt Letscher back as Reverse Flash, so it makes sense that Eric Wallace over here is talking about a Reverse Flash origin in some way, shape, or form, which is absolutely crazy, and it would just be absolutely phenomenal if we do get something like that. Now, in regards to where they would fit this, I don't know. It could be like a flashback back and forth episode, where in the flashbacks we have Ia Barton, but in present day we have all like the Flash stuff going on. It could also be an interlude episode for all we know, because yes, although they're filming episode 11 right now, that doesn't necessarily mean that Matt Letscher was going to be or is going to be in episode 11, 12, or 13. This just means that Matt Letscher is going to appear at some point. And we do know that we are definitely getting some sort of interlude episodes this season as well. So one of them seems to be, it's going to be a Reverse Flash origin episode. But in terms of the Reverse Flash, it doesn't end over here, because I've always said it. We need the Reverse Flash to wrap up this story as well. So I won't be surprised in the slightest if Matt Letscher is a recurring character. So I am expecting him to appear in more than just one episode that he's in. So what I mean by that is, although we're getting Cobalt Blue by the looks of it as our next big bad, I think the main villain for the very, very last episode of the show has to and must be the Reverse Flash. It wouldn't make sense any other way. We need the Reverse Flash to properly close up the story, in my opinion. And we obviously need to go back to the night Nora Allen is murdered. We need to see everything. We need to see the Reverse Flash and the Flash have that final showdown. So you cannot really close this episode without having Reverse Flash, because you need that final showdown between the Flash and the Reverse Flash. He is, after all, the main overall villain of the entire show and the entire pretty much Flash comics. But also we still need to go through the night Nora Allen was murdered. Now, I can't remember exactly which article it was, but there was a separate article where Eric Wallace did say that him and the writers were, rewatching a lot of the Flash season 1, and he's noticed a lot of the things were left on loose ends, and he wants to, tie a bow on those loose ends. So it might possibly be that what he was talking about was the night of Nora Allen's murder and how we're going to make that all come full circle. That could obviously be what's going on over here. So not only does it seem like we could be getting a Reverse Flash origin episode, but also it does seem like Matt Letscher is going to have a big role as the Reverse Flash in the series finale of the show as well. But yeah, lastly, obviously they have announced Jessica Parker Kennedy's return as Nora West Allen. I always said Jessica Parker Kennedy is incredible to have on the show. She's amazing as XS, and I always love it, especially with this new version of Nora West Allen, that, she's part of the show. Having her back last season was just great, and it was pretty much a no-brainer that she was going to appear in this final season as well. Now, the only thing that's confusing about this is they didn't really confirm Bart or Jay Garrick as well, so it will be interesting to see what's going on over there. But regardless, I'm very, very excited to see what they have in store for Nora West Allen. As Eric Wallace did say, with her latest Season 9 adventure, Jessica's taking her incredible portrayal of Nora West Allen to even greater heights in a way the audience has never seen before. I am incredibly excited to see what this is all about. Is there something new going on with her character, or maybe like some new abilities that we could potentially see? I don't know, but I am very, very intrigued to see what is going on over here. But yeah, that is 3 more returning characters confirmed, but still, where is Zoom? That's what we're waiting for as well. Hopefully it's probably like a surprise or something like that, and we do actually see Zoom soon enough, because I think that's the one a lot of people do want to see as well. But regardless, even if he's not around, I am still stoked for the Flash Season 9. We're getting a lot of returning characters. It's going to be an incredible and emotional ride, and I'm just very, very excited to see what's on the plate for us. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in this comment section down below what you guys are most excited for as well. I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.